Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you.
Like about it?
Oh, there's a lot of adventures. It's about robots taking over the world.
Greetings, Gap-Ass and Cap-Asses. Me and Camden on Channel Camden. So, let's talk about G-Force. G-Force is a movie released in 2009 by Walt Disney Pictures and produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Movie about talking guinea pigs that are secret agent spies. Now, I'm not kidding, like at all. And this movie was very much affected by the writer's strike in that era, because between 2008 and 2009, a lot of movies suffered from this strike, where they only had to write scripts under a few days a year ago. So yeah, the movie released, and it had sort of mixed reviews, and now people say it's sort of dated, but also entertaining at the same time, and a lot of, well, not as much as the B movie, but some memes has grown from this movie. Today, I'm going to talk about it. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So the movie begins with Zach Galifianakis, that's how you pronounce it, giving the guinea pigs their next mission, which is sneaking into the facility to stop Operation Clusterstorm, shooting an evil British billionaire who talks like this constantly. And evil billionaires are totally never been a thing in movies at all. So our team, we have Darwin. Yeah, Darwin, our main character, and he's played by CEO of Hammer Industries himself, Sam Rockwell. Penelope Cruz is our love interest in the movie, but we also have Blaster, played by Tracy Morgan. There's lines like, "Show tizzle, home dog, let's gizzle the bizzle, skizzle, cold pizzle, nizzles, cold spizzle, bizzle," other stereotypical black line. Okay, that first one wasn't a joke. He actually said "show tizzle" in the movie. He gives the team the name, G-Force, like he yells it out loud. I watched it. I got very excited, because you know how it feels when the character in the movie says the name of the movie in the movie. It's such a great moment.
G-Force! Why did you just do that?
I thought it might cheer us up.
You can't just blurt it out anytime. It ruins the effect.
Guys, cool it. The world's at stake.
And that's the guinea pigs, but also there's someone else on the team. It's a mole. Who is he played by, you may ask? Well, I guess this is another entry in the segment of my channel I like to call Right, another segment in Uncaged. It's me. I'm back. And I am voicing a mole named Speckles. Yes, because you see, and the mole, Speckles, he has a high-pitched voice in the movie. Actually, it wasn't no filter or anything. That was me trying to do a high-pitched voice, because I was actually trying to do this.
You can see, I am Nicolas Cage, That's right, I'm a mole in the movie, in a hit movie, G-Force. Because I'm Nicolas Cage.
So, yeah. So then, They go back to their hideout. So then they just play around, and Just Dance by Lady Gaga starts playing. And then Will Arnett shows up at the door. He's a part of the FBI in this movie. And then while the FBI inspect their hideout, I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas starts playing in the background. You see, if you couldn't tell that this movie was from 2009, here it is. Why is it even in that scene? It's like the FBI is there, and they're inspecting, like, what they're doing. And you just hear Black Eyed Peas in the background. And then, the FBI takes the guinea pigs away, and they put them in a pet store. So here they are at the pet shop. And then they meet this character named Hurley, played by Jon Favreau. Then they actually take an old cage and the trash compactor. No, Nicolas Cage is gone, no! Hopefully it don't turn out that he was alive the entire time or anything, but still, no! We have Blaster and Charez. They're been kidnapped by kids since they took them as pets, and they try their best to escape. And meanwhile, Hurley and Darwin Watterson, Hurley thinks that Darwin is his long lost brother. And Darwin's like, no, you're not my brother, you're the stupid comic relief. Well, the other comic relief in this movie. And there was also a great line with Charez saying, when she got makeup all over her and got put in a dress by the little girl, she's been kidnapped. She says she looks like Paris Hilton's Chihuahua. If you didn't know, this movie came out in 2009. And then they meet back with Zach. Find out they're not really genetically engineered at all. Talking guinea pigs that got training. The characters find out about this information and they're sad about it, of course, for like 1 second until Jon Favreau cheers them up. You guys are still special guinea pigs, we're special the way we are, we still got training, and but me, I'm fine. Matter of fact, I might even make a Star Wars show or something. So then FBI agents show up. And so Will Arnett's in this movie, right? And Zach Galifianakis. And they're arguing with each other. I know a certain other movie where they argue with each other a lot. And then we get this excellent chase sequence with the G-Force and the FBI, and it's truly one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It's just beautiful. It's a great action scene. I love it. Okay, so this part I didn't mention earlier, which is a pivotal part in the movie. So Clusterstorm is really turning machines and making them transform. So they have to, and there's a scene where they gotta fight a robot coffee maker, and it basically turns into a Decepticon. Who was behind all this in the first place, you may ask? Actually, it was Speckles this entire time. He wasn't dead. All that crying was fake after all. You see, I have a deep and dark origin story. And it's time for me to bring all the Decepticons to destroy all the humans. When I was a boy, my family got taken away by these humans. And my father told me it was my destiny to kill them all. Because I'm Nicolas Cage. I gotta kill all those humans, man. then some motivation from Darwin, not the fish, Darwin the guinea pig. He says that humans are good and they're worth saving. So I make a wonderful sacrifice to get rid of the Transformer. Then the G-Force save the day, as there's a dance party scene in the end, and they're certified by the FBI. And me, I still gotta pay for my crime. And Will Arnett is in the snow for some reason. She had a dance party that has never been done in a kids movie before. Never ever been done. And then I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas starts playing in the credits. So I Got a Feeling plays for the third time in this movie. It's more than that, but who's really counting? Like I said, what do we think of this movie? G-Force is one of the greatest movies of all time. It has great characters, great acting, great effects, brilliant, excellent soundtrack. Playing I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas is one of the greatest decisions ever made. It's so good. It's so thoughtful of the filmmakers that they even thought of this decision. It's honestly brilliant that they even did this. This is just brilliant. Matter of fact, I am angry that will.i.am did not get an acting role in this movie. Why couldn't he play a guinea pig? And also on top of that, it's disappointing that they didn't make any sequels with... Okay, jokes aside, this movie wasn't completely terrible, but it's not something great either. It's truly a product of its time. Because, think about it. Because, talking animals with pop music, we can make that as well. And also, big giant robots that cause explosions, we could do that too. Matter of fact, add Lady Gaga and Black Eyed Peas in the movie. Yeah, totally. Really, this movie capitalizes on trends a lot. It could make us feel a little nostalgic, of course, but and it's kind of funny looking back at it, and it's not completely a bad thing. It's just, it's not really nothing that stands out besides just capitalizing certain trends at that time of 2009. And it also has a lot of film cliches as well. There's poop jokes, like some other kids' movies. And a dance party at the end, of course. But the positive things I'll say is, there were some jokes that made me laugh. And the effects on the little guinea pigs, they don't look that bad. They look kind of marketable, I guess. And it's completely inoffensive. It's not terrible. And I might even rewatch it someday if I'm bored. And it's a fun movie to joke about. I'll say that, because it was fun joking about saying it was the greatest movie in all time and stuff like that. Donuts. You weren't bad, but you weren't completely special either, besides some of the memes. Would I recommend it? Sure. Either for the memes or the nostalgia, you can. And there were certain moments that were kind of entertaining, and to me, either ironically and a little bit unironically. Some of that action isn't that bad in this movie, because Bruckheimer had a lot of action work before, like Pirates of the Caribbean and Bad Boys 2. So, yeah, it's not terrible, not great either. It's passable. It's not offensive. Another thing is that fascinates me about this movie. This movie is fascinating in general, because it's one of the movies ever made to me. Is that a movie like this wouldn't get made today? Because if it did, it would have got Netflix or Disney Plus right away. I don't think something like this would have hit theaters today. The movie in general, it interests me. I don't know what it is interests me. Maybe because of Nicolas Cage. But I don't know, it just fascinates me so much. Guinea pig movie. Also the fact that the actual director of this movie has not directed anything after or before this movie.
Probably because he realized that he peaked with G-Force, the greatest movie of all time.
Anyways, guys, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and listen to some Black Eyed Peas.
Animals of the year, G-Force is here.